Hey folks, for those of you who are back in school today, I hope it was a good first day back. Definitely nice to see some familiar faces. And for those of you who were not in today but are coming in later in the week, I hope it's a good transition back for you all. But I want to just take a moment to touch base here about the tennis season. A little bit of an anticlimactic ending, not in the sense of how it ended, but the fact that it ended and then we haven't had a chance to have a banquet. We have not had a chance to celebrate our JV players, our JV coaches, or our varsity players. And so that's what feels a little bit anticlimactic about it. Now, there are some teams that are having banquets in some capacity. Banquets can't be on school property, but if you and the team feels comfortable, then you can do them inside somewhere off of South Lyon property because, well, they don't want responsibility, and understandably so. When we consider safety precautions and we consider the fact that my wife and I are officially on baby watch, I'm hoping we get through this week, but I think next week or certainly the week after, this baby could certainly be coming. It just didn't feel like a good time to try and squeeze in a banquet. We knew that we couldn't do it this week because awards wouldn't be ready. And again, next week we're pushing into baby time. And we also are seeing rising numbers for what that's worth. So, we have a lot to think about, and at this point, it just feels like a better idea to postpone our banquet. To be clear, we are not canceling the banquet. We are postponing it. We have every intention to have a banquet for our JV players, for our varsity players, so we can celebrate them in the wonderful season that we ended up having. What the exact date of that will be, I don't know. As of right now, we're kind of penciling it in to find some time in the spring, depending on where things are at, where are COVID numbers, and how comfortable do we feel about having people inside, or do we need to wait until we can be back outside and the weather gets a little bit nicer? All of those things are going to be discussed over the next few months, and that way we make sure that it's a banquet that we can look forward to and enjoy and have all of the great things that we want to have. And so that's going to be our focus, is to make sure that rather than to try and squeeze in a banquet with a million restrictions, to instead give you a great banquet, and we're just not able to do that at this moment. So we are planning on doing that in the spring. So keep that in mind, keep that open, and we'll try and get dates to you as soon as we can. Yes, there will still be awards given. Yes, you will still get your numerals if it's your first time on varsity, or your letter, or whatever it is. Yes, we will do all of those things. And if you need any of those things ahead of time, for whatever reason, then let me know and we'll get you in contact with, with our athletic department. But at this point, I just want to take a few moments to say thank you for a wonderful season. In truth, I wasn't sure we were going to have it. I figured at some point during the year, whether it was our team or another team, there would be some type of reason where we just couldn't move forward, and yet our team specifically did such a brilliant job of wearing their masks when they needed to, taking all of the precautions, filling out the health forms, doing all of those things to make sure that we could have a really, really nice season, and that's exactly what it was. So, we'll certainly talk more about it at the banquet whenever that may be, but I just wanted to say thank you one more time. Certainly to parents who were incredibly supportive with everything, but specifically to the players who did everything that we asked them to do and helped make it another season to remember. So thank you so much for the love and support and all of those wonderful things. We look forward to celebrating with you soon when we can, safely, and we'll look forward to that day. So take care of yourselves. If you need anything, please let me know, and we will celebrate this tennis season soon. Thanks, folks.